Okay, hi there. So this is me showing you the code and the project after I've already done it. So if you don't want to watch me struggle through getting this all to work, then I'm just going to go over the code with you right now so you can kind of see what it does. Okay, so here, this is the login, which I got from Tailwind Components. So I just put in a random email, random password, and then sign up. So this is just the bare minimum. So here, this was my email upload. I can now upload something. So I'm going to say hi.png, choose a file, and I'll choose this file right here. Okay, so it's uploading. So that's Sveltefire doing that. You can customize this. So it'll be available at this location. And if I come to storage, come back here. So I just logged in as this guy. And so it's added here, this here in my storage. Okay, and then next thing I can do, not there. I can download it so I can see what it looks like. So I type in the name of whatever it was, and if I had more, I can just download whatever. And there it is. The image is now there. And the sign out wasn't working a second ago, so you'll have to fix that. That'll be your job, to fix the sign out. So it does work. It did sign me out, but for some reason it doesn't redirect me. So if I refresh, I am signed out. Okay, so here in the code, this is Sveltefire, just kind of basic setup. Put your config in here. So I've got a login and I have a dashboard. Those are the two pages. And this is also just some Sveltefire boilerplate. Okay, so down here, Fire app, got to put Firebase in there, and then user, let auth. Cool. That's all you need to do. And then here, there's a slot signed out that you'll pass auth to. And there's a dashboard where you pass the user and the auth. Okay, so here in login, I just copy and pasted the login template from Tailwind Components. And then here, there's just a sign in. So auth.signin with this, auth.blah, blah, blah. Email and password, which are bound to the inputs here. Okay, so when you click on click sign in, sign up, it'll run these functions and that'll sign them in. So this is just the bare minimum. You'll want to do error handling. You'll want to show on the UI, that they're actually being logged in or whatever. Okay, so here in dashboard, I have upload task and storage ref. So this is to upload the file. This is to retrieve the file. So I got the user, I got the auth. Okay, so this is for upload. Files is bound to this input file right here. Files, bind files. So files is an array of all the files. And files at 0 is going to be the actual file that the person uploaded. Okay, well, I can't show you, but and then there'll be a path. So what I did was use the user.email slash file name. So whatever they type in for the file name will be used, and this will create a folder, which is just their email. Okay, so you're going to want to add storage rules so that only the user can access their own folder, but I did not do that. Okay, and then here, once the file and the path have been created, then, and file name, we actually want file name. Then, path is based on the file name. Wait, yeah, we want file name here. Okay, here I am messing up anyway. Okay, so, and then this will start the upload task. So it'll mount it and the upload will happen. Down here, show download. So the button on click, show download true, and it'll take whatever you typed in here, the text. Sorry, down here, the file name text. It'll take that and it'll pass it to the download path. Okay, and the download path is the user.email plus / plus whatever they type in. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Give me feedback. Oh wait, this isn't the end. This is the beginning. So next part that you're going to see is me trying to make all this from scratch, and hopefully I edited it well and give me feedback. Okay, please like, subscribe, bye. Okay, hi everyone. So this video is going to be a long video, and I'm going to try to set up this little app where you can log in and store files with Firebase. So I'm going to use Sveltefire, Tailwind, and Firebase. It's going to be in 5 parts here. I'll try to give you the timestamp for each of them, and this helps me so that if I mess up, I can just restart one section. Okay, so first we're going to set a project. I'm not going to do everything perfectly, but let's get started. So first I'm going to be lazy and just use the TailwindCSS, which you can get all the way down here. You can get the tag. I'm going to just put that right up here. So now I have TailwindCSS, and let's give it a name, Store Files App. Great. Okay, so now we have TailwindCSS, and I'm going to use some of these buttons and this login little component here that I got from Tailwind Components. But before I do that, let's set up Firebase and Sveltefire. So come down here. Let's see. I don't have this memorized. So npm install Firebase, npm install Firebase and Sveltefire. So, did it already run? Okay, installing Sveltefire, and then I'll do npm install Firebase, just as it has instructed me. Okay, and then, okay, so we'll have both of them, great. So let's see, let's look at their template and sort of follow what they do. Where is that? Okay, right here. So we're gonna import these things, well, and these things here, up in our app.svelte. So here in app.svelte, I'm gonna get rid of all this. Script, oh, weird. Okay, paste that there. Okay, so we got all we need. I set up the project, so we don't need analytics. Firestore, yeah, auth. Performance, probably don't need that. Okay, cool. So now we've got Sveltefire, Firebase here. We need to set up Firebase from here. So I already started it. You just need to go to firebase.com and then get started, add an app, and it'll bring you here. Okay, so authentication. We want to allow them to, we'll just do email and password for now. And we're also going to set up database, a Firestore. So email, password. We'll do that, save. All right, okay, we want to go to project overview, and then we need to add an app here. So add a web app. I never know here. Yeah, let's just say web app. So Firebase hosting, nah, let's not do that right now. Okay, so we're gonna register app. Okay, and so here are all my little guys, my config. So we're already importing it here, so we don't need those up there. Okay, so we'll have this, and we can probably make this const instead. And I'm gonna turn on autosave. Okay, cool. So now it'll initialize. Let's make sure it looks, yeah, we put our config, initialize. Okay, so we've got it set up. That should be good to go. So in the next part, we'll set up the login. Okay, so next thing we're gonna do is set up the login, and I've already copy and pasted this into a login component right here. That's all that is. And then I import it and I put it right down here. So then we get this right here. So it's got some kind of weird stuff here going on. So maybe we don't need create an account or forgot password. This login will just be a sign up and a login page, both. So down here, remember me. We also don't want to remember them. We don't care that much. Okay. Sign in and create account. Okay, we do want sign in, but we don't need these guys down here. Okay, there we go. And then we need some props up here, and this is bothering me, so let me just do that. Okay, so we'll have script, and we're gonna export let email, export let password. Oops.
And here, so username input. So I'm gonna bind the value of this. This is the, what is it? The username? Okay, well, we want username, we want email. Email, oops. The type will also be email, placeholder will be email. Okay, so bind value equals email. And then we'll do something similar down here. Placeholder. Oops. Okay, so bind password to this. Okay, and then it should be a form in here. So form, we're going to do on submit. So this will forward the on submit event up
to the parent. So then here we can do on submit and handle it somehow here. Okay, so let's go to Fire. Oh, what is going on with this guy? Oh, I must have, yeah, because I deleted that, so it's shorter. Oh well, it's just gonna have to look like that for now. Okay, so here they have a user. Okay, so we're gonna do that, and then they have a button on click auth.signin anonymously, but we're gonna do with username and password. Okay, yeah, so we've added this sign up button here, and I was having issues because I didn't have this Firebase app wrapping around it, and there's user, and then this also tripped me up here, so div slot equals signed out. So if you want something to show when the user is not signed in, like right now, then you have to put it in this slot right here. Okay, so login will show when they're signed out. Okay, so what we're also going to do is pass auth into login. That way from here, based on what button they click, we can call different auth functions. Okay, so here we have firebase.auth.createUser with email and password, and then down here we have sign in. Okay, so they're pretty much the same, just sign in or sign up. Okay, so up here we'll have export let auth. Okay, and then we'll have function sign in, and we'll have a function sign out. Okay, and then right here, on click equals sign in, and then the same thing down here, on click sign out. Sign up, sorry. Okay, sign in, sign up. So you could probably use one function for this, but we'll just do this for now. So sign up, this is creating with username and password. And so actually we don't even need to pass in we don't need to pass these in. We'll just handle them all in this component. Okay, so Firebase auth, email, password. Okay, so they're already called email password, so that's perfect. And then there'll be error handling down here, which you definitely do want to do. But for now, let's leave it like that. And then up here, sign in, pretty much the same, but rather than create user, it is sign in with email and password. Okay, them up. So what we need is something to show. So I think we will show here the dashboard. But let me test it first. So if I do that and I sign up. Okay, so I messed up again. Here you just want to use auth.blah blah blah. So if you're not using Sveltefire, it'll be firebase.auth like we had it before. But here the user is exposing this auth, and with that you just have to do it like auth.whatever. Okay, so let's come here. I'm gonna sign in or sign up. Oh wait, I think I already used this. Password and then sign up, and it'll take a bit. And now I'm signed in, okay? So here, this is what we had. And actually it'd be more interesting if I put like user.email or something, but okay, so now we're able to log in. This is what we'll show when we're logged in. So we'll want to put a sign out, but this will be the dashboard. So that'll be the next part. Okay, bye. All right, hi there. So now we're going to do setup dashboard, and I have no idea how to do this. So let's go. So here, rather than this, we're going to have a dashboard component. And into that dashboard component, let's pass the user, and let's pass auth. Okay, so come over here and create dashboard svelte. And then in script tag, we will export let user, export let auth. Okay, so, and by dashboard, I just mean like some buttons that let you sign out and upload files and then see your files. So in here, let's start with a sign out button. And maybe I'll use my nice little buttons here. Okay, so right here, warning, sign out. Okay, so on click equals, will be auth.signout. Okay, so that's a start, and let's just put user.email. So you are user.email. So it'll just be their username. Okay, cool. So before I logged in as SvelteMaster, so now if I sign out, we're back here. So now I can, if I can remember it, with www. So now I can sign in. No, I can't. Okay, so maybe it was something else. I'll just sign up again. Cool, so this is me. Now you can sign out. Okay, so what else do we want to do? We want to be able to upload a file. Okay, so Sveltefire has storage ref. Cool, so let's come here and set up storage. Go back to console, come to storage. So I guess we don't even need the Firestore, I guess. Okay, it's pretty simple, just get started. It's kind of similar to the database. Allow read write if request.auth doesn't equal null. Okay, yeah, we'll start with that. So if they're signed in, they can read or write anything. Okay, so we don't want that because then they could read and write other people's files, but for now, as a test, we'll do this. Okay, so while it's doing that, let's come back here to Sveltefire. Okay, upload task. So first, before we can get anything, we have to upload something. So let's just take all this, and we'll also import upload. And we want to put it in the dashboard. So we'll actually do this from the dashboard. Path. Okay, so path is going to be where we want to store it in storage. Okay, I messed up again, so hopefully I can edit this in a good way so it makes sense. So here, I'm just going to kind of reiterate what we're doing. So here we have input text. So this is the name of the file, and then this is the actual file. So here I'm binding files equals files. Okay, I'm binding files because value is just like the path name or something, or something we don't care about. So files, and then when you upload it, it becomes files at 0. Okay, so the file, the actual file, will be files at 0. So I'm binding to these two here, and then I'm creating the path and file based off of them. So here also remember we need a slash. Okay, so username plus slash plus file name. Okay, so here I put an if statement because this upload task, if we just put it there, then it's just going to run and there's no file or path. So we have to wait till the user actually puts in a file and a file name, or maybe I'll just put path. Okay, so this will then start once they have put those both in there. Okay, so let me show you what it does. I just got it to work. Let's see, is it refreshing? Okay, so I'm going to call this a chart.png. Oops, I have to do something about that too. So chart.png, and then choose file. It's just going to be this guy right here. Cool, so, and there we go. So it was uploaded. So if we come back to storage, this is what I was uploading before. I'm going to refresh. Okay, so here I refreshed. This is what I had before. This is what got added. So because there's a slash there, this is treated as a folder. And then you can come in, and here we have chart.png, which is what I just uploaded. Cool, so that worked. So we're going to want to add rules, which I don't know if I know how to do. But if you want good, so you could just have a, oops, all paths. Yeah, we'll try to figure that out later. But you could just let, the email has to match for them to have access to the folder, right? Okay, cool. So that's all for upload. Next video, okay, so we're still working on the dashboard. This is all one video, but we need to figure out how to download it. So you'll see it gives you this download here, but let's say we want to put all the images right here or something. Okay, Okay, so I kind of just did it, the downloading. I didn't want to mess up in front of you a bunch. So here I added a button on click show download. So we've got a, so we had an upload task. Now we have a storage ref. So this is the download task, okay? So we'll take storage ref from Sveltefire, and then I added these variables here. So rather than just once there's a file and a path showing upload task, here you actually have to click the button to download because they'll be typing, and we only want to show once they're done like typing the file name. Okay, and then the download path, pretty much the same, but it's just the download file name, username, plus whatever they type here. So they have to type the exact name, and it'll download it for them. Okay, so here in storage ref, so I can take this down. Here in storage ref, path equals download path. Okay, so it's just the username and whatever they type in. So remember we have here in storage, it's at my email plus chart.png. So if I come back and I type in chart.png and download, it'll take that, and here it is. So it passes the download URL. So once it's done, then you'll have access to this download URL, and that is the location of the image or the file, whatever file it is. So here I can, so obviously this isn't, you know, like a great user experience or anything, but you can make this better on your own. But so here now I can add another file, so something, so this will just be something else, something.png, and I'll choose file. I'll do this other one, hopefully it's nothing bad. Okay, it wasn't something bad, but something I'm not supposed to show. So here, I'm just gonna use this mermaid file. Okay, so it's uploading. Cool, so it could be downloaded here. This means I can just copy and paste that in here, and it's right there now. Something.png, so now let's say I wanna, so maybe this won't work actually because it's already showing. Okay, so I'm gonna refresh it. Something.png, download, and there it is. Cool, so this is just sort of a basic way that you can, so now if I refresh, this might take a while. The other file should be there. It's kind of a basic way to use storage, to use login with Sveltefire and some other things. Did I hit everything? Retrieve files from Firebase. Upload files. Oh, okay, so I did all these things then. And then there's the sign out, so this has been taking a while. Okay, well, you know it's gonna, yeah, so now there's something.png right there. Okay, so I'm just gonna go, actually, no, here, I will finish the video here, and then I might do a bit more in a second. Okay, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Bye.